Hello, reset, refocus, and repurpose. And the reason why we did that, because season 2 is about moving forward. And sometimes we know in life that in moving forward that we miss some of our targets. We miss some of our goals. So this is an opportunity to know how to reset, repurpose, and just redo all the things that you thought you said in those goals that you did not make, that you come back and look at like, you know what? I didn't make that target, I didn't make that goal, but guess what? I can make it more official to what the right now is right now. So without further ado, I want Dōmo Jones to introduce herself, because I want her to just tell a snippet of what she do, and you know, that's the author with Emmas and all that stuff. So Dōmo Jones, on to you.
Yo, first off, thank you again for this opportunity. You already know you're my guy. Like, we rocking heavy. Hi guys, my name is Domo. And the $1,000,000 question, what do I do? That is probably the hardest question I ever have to answer, because I do 19,000 different things. Okay, so let's just start from the top. I'm disabled, one. I have 2 self-published books out right now, working on my 3rd. Don't tell nobody though. Y'all getting exclusive information. I'm working on my 3rd book. I am a business owner of 2 businesses. One is called Walking by Design, and the other one is called Salve, which Walking by Design is custom-made walkers and medical aids. And Salve is a retail clothing line that promotes my motto, don't let the disability fool you. And I am a podcast host of my podcast called Don't Let the Disability Fool You. And I only interview those that are disabled or the essential caregivers, just giving them a platform to share their story of how they break the stigma. What else do I do? I just got into branding and business consultating, and pretty much because I have businesses and I created my brand like literally from scratch. I was like, let me help people that are new business owners, because I've done it before, so I have the experience twice. I had to do it twice. So I help new business owners, and also what I found a new love in that I didn't even know that I had, website design. What the? Didn't even know. And I'm over here like creating my own websites. I created like 15 because I kept changing them. I didn't like that style. And that grew in my best friend. She has a photography company. She's like, can you do my website? I said, I don't know how to do. And she sent me all my links to all my websites. Like, you don't? Okay. So who did this? And it just like turned into a business. So I'm kind of excited about this journey.
Well, we're here at the Rise Spreading Your Voice. We're excited too, because we love entrepreneurship. And the one thing is, I say, don't let the dirt get too far under your feet, because you know what? When the dirt is too deep, that means you can start digging your flowers. So do not let that dirt grow too deep. You always have to have a new gig. I tell anybody, if you have a mind, you have a gig.
Yep, that's so true. That's true.
Yeah. So one thing is, I want you to understand that you are disabled, and I want to let the audience, the listening audience, know that Domo is disabled, and sometimes in life, in anyone's life, that you have to reset, you have to refocus, and also repurpose. So tell us some of the things that you did also as a disabled African-American female that you had to reset, refocus, and repurpose to make sure that like all the things that you just called out, just let them know it didn't come just like boom, but you had to do some reset and refocus because every good idea is a good idea, but that don't mean it's a good business. Right. So go ahead.
That is, man, you literally hit it on the head. Man, hold on, I gotta take these earmuffs off because I am burning hot in the mug. Y'all seeing the real side of me now. Woo, it's hot. Okay, so yeah, so I am disabled. I've been disabled since I was 9 years old. And I don't want to say it left me, but now I am in a position to where daily I have to handle my right side being weaker than the left, me walking with the walker. One side is shorter than the left side, muscle spasms, permanent nerve damage. So I have to deal with that daily. A lot of times I don't even know in the mornings when I wake up if I'm gonna have a good day or bad day. I literally got to play it by ear, walk by faith daily. So living with the condition for so long, I'm 32 now. So I've been doing this for a very long time. And going through the process of just always having to deal with a medical issue, you kind of get numb to it. Like you don't see anything past that. I just went to doctor's appointments. That was literally my life. I didn't have anything else. So I was talking to my best friend, and she was just like, you can do so much. I was like, where? Like, I don't even know that I can, because I've never had the experience. I never had the chance to. All I know is Kaiser. Like, that's it. And sleep, bed, tired. So she was like, why don't you just try something? Like, be a volunteer. This is what she said. She said, be a volunteer at a hospital because you're always there. Why not start there? I was like, okay, that's kind of dope idea. So I literally started becoming a volunteer in the hospice department 2 days a week for only 2 hours. That was all I can handle. That was all my body can handle. And I think from there, that just kind of triggered my mind to where, like, Domo, you can do something. Like, you're not crippled. Mm-hmm. You just have a disability. You're not disabled. You just have a disability. But what can you do with that? Because you're still here. So obviously it's not holding you back all the way. You just got to figure out how you can adjust it in your life. So, because I'm disabled, I can't legally get a 9-to-5. Legally I can't, and my body won't allow me to work a 9-to-5. So I was like, what you gonna do? You got to do something. Like, you're not about to just, I've never been raised to live off my parents. I've always been independent. I've been driving since I was 15. So I'm an independent person. So what I did was, the first thing I did, my grandpa was like, write your book. Book about what? What are you talking about? I ain't never wrote. I barely even like to read. I cannot even sit down and read a whole one pager for 5 minutes. I start reading that same line over and over. So he was like, just tell your story. That's it. Tell your story. And that just kind of triggered, that was another like ignite. And that kind of triggered another door of opportunity that I didn't even know that I had. Wow. I was like, dang, Domo, like you. But I think the thing was to actually see it in my hands, the book that I wrote. I think that gave me, like, you have endless possibilities at this point. You are a whole author and you're disabled. Who can you say that's fully able-bodied that is an author? Mm-hmm. Like, tangible in your hand, is sold on Amazon. People can buy it. Like, you, that's very rare. So I was like, dang, Domo, like, that's super dope. And then that turned into another book. And then what kind of stemmed my businesses was, like I said earlier, I use a walker. I use a walker daily. I've been using a walker since I was 22. And I hated it. this is messing up my outfit. So no, I'm not. What? I'm 22 years old. I'm not about to use a walker. So one day my mom and she was like, why don't you tape it? Why don't you decorate it? Make it yours. I was like, yo, that's super dope. Did that, tried it. And at that time, I was only going to doctor's appointments. That was it. I was doing chemotherapy for 6 years, so I didn't really have a life. Doctor's appointments, check in, lab work, sleep, doctor's appointment, that's it. So I kept getting stopped about my walker, and I'm like, yo, this is kind of dope that people are getting attracted to something that I thought wasn't even like enough, something I thought was like a handicap. And that kind of triggered my business, Walking by Design. And then regarding my salve business, I literally always say, don't let the disability fool you, because at that point, I was literally doing so much that I wasn't even before last year. And so I was like fooling myself, like, you can't let the world tell you don't let the disability fool you when you don't even believe yourself. So I would always use that, and that just kind of like, why don't I just make a whole line? Because who else can use that line for them? So many other people. And that triggered into like, I wanted to become a business coach. This is the reset. I want to become the business coach. As soon as I got my license, I got my accreditation, and I was like, yo, all right, because I wrote a book, I'm about to be a book coach. No, I can't, because I don't have the patience. I can do it myself, but teaching somebody, that's a whole like 6 months. No, I've been irritated. Like, you figure it out, go to book course, because I couldn't do it. I think I did one. I didn't even do a whole one. I started off with one. I just read the first 2 pages and I said, yeah, ma'am, I can't. This ain't gonna work for both of us, because I'm not in it. So I had to reset. Like, I really did. And I was like, Domo, what do you really like to do? What is it? What do you like to do? Because you're in like 19 different things. I need you to narrow it down. What do you have a passion for that you don't mind doing? And that's when I got into the copy editing and the website design. That comes easy. That really became easy. So that reset, yeah, I definitely had to do that for sure. And refocus a few times.
But in that, did you not see that it was important in your life to reset, refocus, and just repurpose some of the things that you were already doing, but just need to fine tune them too as well?
Yes, definitely so. I didn't want to be that person that just does stuff because I'm trying to prove people wrong.
Right.
I didn't want to be that person, because I'll be tapped out like super quick. I wanted to find that purpose. And so I had to repurpose what my purpose really was. My purpose is not to prove people wrong. My purpose is to live out what I love to do.
Yes.
And so I had to change that. I had to change that to not focus on people, but to focus on what I have a passion for, and people will draw to me.
And that's about having like a personal mission statement too, as well, where you are developing everything around you and not around the community. You're actually doing a self-focus on you. This is where you being a little selfish and putting everything on you, where you're repurposing everything for you to make sure that you can feed out the energy to the people, where they're going to come to you regardless of what you serve.
Yes, I totally agree. I totally agree with that. It's like, my thing is, I always had like a fear of just being out there, putting myself out there. I'm like, people aren't going to listen to me. People aren't going to like want to do what I do. I'm different. And I'm like, there's so many people in this world. Somebody gonna want what you offer. Somebody.
Yes.
It don't matter who it is. It could be somebody from across the world, but somebody's gonna want what you offer. So imagine if I didn't even start, that person would still be searching for someone, and that opportunity would be for somebody else, and I even know.
Yes, that's totally true. And that's one thing is in resetting, it's important to reset because in resetting, you are able to actually figure out what went wrong in the beginning.
Very true. Yes, it's definitely a trial and error for sure. But that's the beauty of it, because it's like whatever you did the last time, you can apply that for this one. Like, no, I know what that looks like, so I'm not even about to
Yes.
do it. It's just you just already know.
And that's one thing is that I always try to reiterate to people is sometimes you're going to miss your goal. Sometimes you're going to miss your target. Just know that in anything you can reset, refocus, or repurpose. And that's in how you feel and how you deliver the next item, whatever it may be, whether
Yeah.
it's a child, whether it's your marriage, whether it's a new job.
Mm-hmm.
Always go back and look at or assess what did you do not wrong, but where you didn't meet your goals or your targets at the particular time. And start putting your target more focusing on you, yourself, and not what you're trying. Like you said, Domo, most people try to please people.
Right.
Stop pleasing people. Start
Yes.
pleasing yourself. And that's what matters is as long as you're somewhere in a passion or something that you like doing, you're going to always enjoy doing it.
That is so true. And I had to, because I'm disabled, there are times to where I just can't do it. And that's okay. And that was another role that I had to play with. Don't focus on them. You focus on you, because if you're not well, how can you perform anything? If you pushing yourself to make ends meet, to make, because you want to make sure that they're okay, you're literally dying. And now I'm going to be in the bed struggling for 3 days while you're living your life 5 minutes later. No, it's not that serious. You could wait. If you really want it that bad, you could wait, or next opportunity.
And always remember, self-care should be your first priority. No matter what, please don't push yourself over the edge where you're not well enough to produce the greatness that God has for you. You should be excellent in everything you're doing, but in being excellent, guess what? You have to get rest. You have to have the right conscience to be excellent too as well.
Yes, that is so true. Listen, that self-care is no joke. That self-care, I will shut everybody down. How many self-care days? Bye.
I love the self-care days, self-care hours, self-care everything. Because on the last podcast, what I want to talk about is that people need to learn how to listen more and talk less.
Yes.
And that's important. And one thing that we said on the other one that we just got off of is you have to smell the rose right now, not the rose garden you're gonna plant next week. I thought that was just so important when I heard that, and it really struck just like I told the young guy, I could smell the roses. And now I
Yeah.
have an aura with it when you smell the roses, because the roses have a nice smell. Whatever rose I smell, I don't think I've ever smelled a nasty rose. But if it was, I didn't like it. But
Right.
sometimes we just need to smell the rose.
That's so true. It's just like taking it back and just enjoying the moment, being in the moment of things. Because with life, and as you get older, things happen. Life happens. You're always on the go, and we're always on the go.
Always on the go.
Always.
You know what I tell people that's on the go?
What?
Stop, drop, and roll.
Yep.
Sometimes we don't take the opportunity to stop, drop, and roll.
That's so true.
And understand what that means. To me, I take it into the instance of, why am I always going?
Right.
So it makes me more conscious to stop, drop. But you know what my role is? My role is actual role, because it gives me that childlike, play-like activity where I can laugh for a minute.
Right. Yeah.
Some of us don't even have that. We just want to just keep going. Oh, we so business-like and so business savvy. You know, well, we come today to do this and do that and do, you know. Take a time out to relax and be you. You're not, you know, doctor, blah, blah, blah all the time. And, you know, I'm going to treat the dog, you know, bull crap. My thing is, I
say, right. That's so true, though.
But, you know, some people want to live up to that mask. And that mask hides a lot of other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to be childlike. I'm going to tell you instant, when I go shopping in the grocery market, I am known for riding on the back of the buggy and just going straight down the house. and I was like, woo! Because guess what? That releases some of that negative energy that I may have had throughout that day, but it gives me a memory that I won't ever forget.
Exactly. That's so true. That is so true. And it's amazing how we always remember things of our childhood. It don't matter how old you are. We always remember, because we were so free. We didn't really care about the good of life. We didn't have no bills, but we still enjoyed the moment.
Well, you know, you can not have any bills in your adult life if you stop spending. No, I'm just saying.
That part.
But that's another podcast.
Give me them credit cards.
So, you know, the thing is, we still have to be childlike, because, you know, and you know, as a child, we said we want. I think in our adult life, we grow up and say we still want, we want. So sometimes you got to turn that child off and say, I can't.
Right.
So that's important.
That's so true.
That's important too, is knowing when to say no. So I think the whole point of this is because this will be playing around Easter Sunday, and I want people to the Passover Sunday, whatever it's called, Easter Sunday, which it'll drop April 4th, and I think that's Easter Sunday. But I want people to understand, in your resurrection, understand that in it, when you become new and you become with new life, understand you can refocus, you can repurpose, you can also reset. Because the thing is, what we don't do is take enough time to do that. We just keep going and going and going. Take those batteries out of your back. Take them out. Take those batteries out your back. You're not a robot. You're human. Mm-hmm. What we don't do is take the opportunity to reset by sleeping more, by eating healthy, refocus, take a mental break.
Yes.
Go see a therapist, go see a life coach. Get some of that stuff out of you or off of you or whatever, or in you, wherever it is, just get it out.
Right.
But also repurpose. If you're into buying a new place, maybe your old place is reminding you of old memories. Repurpose, get some new furniture, do something where it will make you happy. What I call it is move your feng shui around. Feng shui. Is it feng shui or feng shui?
Okay, that's the male version. Feng shui is the male version.
Okay, move your feng shui around. And what you do is, like, say for instance, like me, I love to move my furniture around. I don't like to make it look like the same thing all the time.
Yeah.
It gives it a different vibe. You don't have to wear, give me one of the females' perfumes.
We gonna go with Daisy.
Daisy. You don't have to wear Daisy all summer long. Daisy probably wasn't meant for the summer. Daisy was probably meant for the winter. So
right, don't let the name fool you. Switch it up.
Huh? Switch it up. And make yourself feel good. You don't have to always, drink water your whole life. Do something, spruce it up. They got water flavors and different things, but sometimes we're so stuck in the common.
Yes.
That we don't know how to reset, refocus, and repurpose. Go ahead, Domo, because I can take this all the way to another place. But
no, that's real life, because I feel like because we're in a routine, we don't want to break that routine. So we know what's coming next. But if we reset, we focus and repurpose, you got to be uncomfortable. We don't want to be uncomfortable, because that means that we're in the unknown. But if you're not uncomfortable, how can you grow?
But Domo, can I come back with something?
Holla at me.
Okay, you know what mean. If we refocusing, that means we already was focused.
Right.
So how you gonna be uncomfortable? You're just building on what you already did.
but because we lose, it goes back to the focus. We lose the real purpose of why we even started.
Okay. I'll take that.
I'm gonna switch it around,
I'll take that. But understand, what does that mean? Not only saying that we need to stop, drop, and roll, but start realizing what is more important to you. And it has to start with you. I understand people have family. I understand people are coupled off and things like that. But your first notion is start self-assessing self. You have to. Because you're going to continue to hit a brick wall if you don't self-assess yourself. Even in a marriage, y'all should have already had that self-assessment even before you got married. Because together, y'all self-assessing your marriage and your unity.
Exactly.
But you should have already had that individuality from the get-go. Exactly. And sometimes those people don't have that individuality. Right. I've met a lot of couples that don't have that individuality.
Right. No, that's
true. And when
they
become a unit, it becomes a he say, she say type of thing.
They all jacked up.
Yeah. So we have to be mindful in a lot of things. And maybe you need to refocus and repurpose and reset that marriage. And something, can I go there?
Gone. It's gone. Gone, Bishop.
What I don't want people to do is fall out of love.
Yes.
And a lot of marriages fall out of love because they lost that spark. No matter whatever that situation may have been.
Yeah.
Learn how to date again. Learn how to give her those silent, small kisses that she used to like.
Yes.
Learn how to rub on her ear.
Right.
Learn how to touch whatever that secret spot was. But we lose it when we become professional and we become a family and all that stuff. Let me tell you what you need to do.
That's so true.
Come to my class. I'll teach you men how to do.
Listen, help these people.
Help them, Lord. Help them.
Lord, help them.
But that's the thing is we need to be more mindful of what we lost in our relationships.
Right.
Or what we didn't bring into our relationships too as well.
Mm-hmm.
Remember,
accountability.
Yes, my logo is always hurt people, hurt people.
Hurt people.
We don't want to be both hurt in a relationship, right?
Yeah. Yes.
It's probably gonna be something hurting while we're in the relationship, but we don't want to come into the thing hurt.
Right. You gonna come in already damaged, then you expect me to work with your damage. You don't need to work with your own damage. No.
It's not gonna work out. It's not. It's gonna be a constant battle.
Battle, yes, constant. Ain't gonna be no peace, and that is fact.
Yes. So how do we
help these men?
Well, I don't think they're ready.
You know what? And that's the sad part. That's the sad part, because it's like you're a man. What else do you have to live life and experience to where you just tired and you just want to get yourself together? I've never understood it.
I think most of the time, and I know most of the time, people just have not did the assessment.
Mm-hmm.
That's the missing part. And they have so much traumatic experience.
That's good.
That they can't build on anything because they're so used and have normalized that traumatic experience to be reality.
Yeah, that's good.
And then they stop and say, I don't want a relationship. One thing is, I promised myself in my next relationship, if and ever that happened, because God is my first priority, and that's a good relationship, that I know that He's going to be beside me and walk beside me and never leave me and never leave.
Okay.
But I keep on talking about Him.
Me too.
But we can understand that we have to stop and look at what do we bring as a person to a relationship. Yes,
on both ends, because I don't want to always just put it on the men that you guys got to come correct. Y'all got to have this. Y'all got to no. It's on us too.
Yes,
it's on us too. We gotta make sure our I's are dotted and our T's are crossed, because it's a 100. It's not a 50-50.
Yes, and what I want to Domo, I want to say this, because sometimes I saw this on somebody else's podcast where this young lady thought she's supposed to get a certain type of man, but she wasn't
the greatest. She wasn't like
it. You know, but she looked, oh, I need to get this 6-figure man, and I need to have this, and I got children, I got this, I got that. Not saying any of that is bad, but you're going in with all these preconceived notions, and you're not a dime piece.
Right.
You like a nickel bag. I mean,
right. No,
listen. I went real far.
Okay.
But people need to understand, what is your value?
Yeah.
Not saying that everybody's a nickel, everybody's a dime, everybody's a 15 piece. But know your value. And it's not about your looks at all. It's about your personality.
Thank you.
It's about what you're going to bring to sustain this relationship.
Yes.
Because guess what? You get hit in your face with a Mack truck, and now you ugly. And but what's going to sustain that relationship?
Gravity falls on everybody.
Yes, it does. I'm still trying to stand upside down.
Lift it up. I'm trying to maintain the lift up that I got.
But what we have to understand in resetting, refocusing, repurposing, for those who may be single now, start looking at what's your value. Mm-hmm. And you know what? Start looking at your past relationships, because those are important. Those are the people that you have been attracted to you. Right. And if you're the same person, guess what? You're going to keep attracting those things.
Right. Look at that pattern. And I'm gonna go here. I'm about to just go here. So a part of the reset is to go back to our foundation, which is God. Like that, the key is literally the answer to everything.
Yes.
And the reason why a lot of us are so lost and not really knowing where to start is because we haven't started with the start. You can't start with no start. Like you're starting, but you're not at the starting line. God is the starting line.
Now that's deep.
Frivolously, but it don't even count, because you're still disqualified. Ooh, oh, that's good. That's good, Domo. That is
you already disqualified before you start.
You already disqualified before you start.
Qualify yourself before you start.
Yeah, but that's real talk. Like,
wow.
We need to go back to our first work, and our first work is who created us. In the beginning was
Yes.
the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God.
Was
That,
God. Yes.
boom, start there, and then everything else will flow into place. Because naturally so, we don't know what's next. We don't even know when God is going to take us. So if we stay connected to the source, we always gonna be right.
Yes.
It don't matter what's gonna be left or right. We always gonna be right.
And that's one thing, is having a connection and a relationship with God is the most important thing. And what does that mean? That means it's your personal relationship with God. That's just like you put that energy and you put all of the desire, the belief, and the surrendering to God. The most important thing in the whole realm of it is, how much are you giving into yourself?
Mm-hmm.
And I know people say, God fix me.
What have you done though? Have you even been working?
Qualify yourself.
Qualify. Huh? Faith without
You know
work.
what? Can I take it a little bit further?
Go ahead.
Qualify and quantify yourself.
Yes.
Start with that. Being able to lift your own self to a point where you're going to be,
yeah,
so, where you sustain, where you have level.
Yes. Yes. That's true. Everybody's level is different. Don't go off my level, because you may not be able to handle my level.
See, you know what they said about that? It's a song that called "Get on My Level."
Hey, get on my level. You already know I know that song.
Yeah, and you know, I almost like, hey,
you can ever.
And that's sometimes you really have to play that for some people, because I know in past relationships, some people told me that they brought me up.
Mm-hmm.
I said, how can you bring me up when I was already up?
That's impossible. You don't have that much reign over me. What?
But those are people that are malicious.
Yes.
And they control.
Right. Like, you need me. No.
No. And then I'm out the door and I got a house the next day. Ooh.
So who needed who? Huh?
So I think, you know, with this, the one thing I want people to focus on and be setting, refocusing, and repurposing themselves is, start with you.
Mm-hmm.
If you know you're not grade A, grade B, or C, figure out what grade you are.
Start from there.
Start from there. Don't disqualify yourself before you qualify. Be able to
use that. I'm gonna give it to you.
Even before you start, don't disqualify yourself. Because some people come in on a date, they already talking too much. That's a disqualification.
Already. I just learned your first name 5 minutes ago. What are you talking about?
Well, you know, I'm just, and I do.
No.
Check, please.
No.
And
my
then
mom
you
is calling.
slide over to them and be like, ain't you paying for this? Because I just
got it, right?
2 hours of you talking.
So basically you was here by yourself.
Pretty much.
I was a stand-in. You weren't talking to me.
I was hired to be a listener. You just really want somebody to talk to. You didn't want to be on a date.
You was lonely. That's all. Just say that.
Oh my gosh. I'm glad that we can find humor in this. But also, I just want people to understand and resetting, repurposing, refocusing, that there are times in life that we have to continue to do this.
Yeah.
And it's important, it's imperative, and it's an intimate part of you rebuilding yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And if we be more intimate with ourselves, we wouldn't need a lot of intimacy with other people. Uh-oh.
Oh, help
You know
us.
what? I should end this right now.
Help
I'd like to
us.
thank you guys for
The ride.
Domo, tell people how they can find you because I went too far. I went above the broken veil.
Yo, that's so funny. I love it though. That's real. Help.
I try to stay real because my whole ministry is about love, truth, transparency, and realness. And if you can't be that, you probably need to plug your ears or shop with my girl Domo and get the author wear earmuffs.
Listen, I got the plug.
She got the plug.
Yo, that's so funny. All right, so on IG, what's my name on IG? Because I literally just changed it. Smile with Sneakers.
See, she was author with earmuffs.
No, that's my author page.
Okay.
My personal is Smile with Earmuffs. My author page is author with earmuffs. Author with earmuffs. Smile with Sneakers. See, that's why I need to stop changing my doggone name.
Yeah, she needs to stop changing.
Yes.
Do like I do. Write it on the board after you change it.
Yes, for real. You can also visit my website. It's www.domojones.com. It's the line over the O. That Dōmo Jones.
Yes.
Yeah. Holla at me when you see me on the street.
I want to definitely read some of the comments that we had. We have self-care, love it. Always remember, do self-care. Peace and blessings, Marlon Townsend. This is a beautiful topic. I'm loving the energy. That's what we do on The Rise. We love to laugh. We love to give you real, truth facts. We love to give you true transparency, realness. But most of all, we love to give you love. Agape and philia, which is brotherly love, and agape is universal love. I need the whole relationship first, but this is a great topic. Hey, we all need that great relationship.
Right.
We are working on ourselves right now. And that's all we had as far as comments. Anyone else have any comments or any questions as well? And we'd like to thank everyone for joining and listening in. We do have Dōmo Jones on here. Author with earmuffs. Please go and don't let the disability fool you because that clothing line is dope. I gotta go ahead and order my jacket once I get off of here so I can go ahead and rock it.
Hey, Raggy, do me a favor. What should I say? Do me a favor.
Exactly. I love to wear this shirt everywhere I go sometimes. But also, The Rise, Creating Your Voice. For more info, text The Rise. That's The Rise to 844-452-4110. See, I have to look at it. And for those who are not familiar with who I am Judah Bernard. I'm the wisdom dialoguer and the motivational warrior of The Rise, Creating Your Voice, which is The Rise. And if you want to go back and review any of my any of the podcasts, you can go to www.therise.live, and that is the website. And all you have to do is go to the episode page, scroll down, and you'll see my face and it say listen. Click on that, and that'll give you all the history and the archives of the familiar podcast. So definitely go subscribe. I need comments. I need likes. I need all of that and stuff. I think y'all be scared to like my stuff. I don't know why. Maybe it's too real.
Maybe they don't know you because you be changing your hair up.
I hate you. How about that? But that's a good hate. When I say I hate you, that means I really
I got you. I got you.
Well, you know, you gotta tell that to the listeners, like, oh, Judah on there to my he hates somebody. No.
Not really. It's
no, when I say I hate you like that, that means I really love you. Now, if I say I hate you, I'll be like, I dislike you because I don't like that word.
Highly. I highly dislike you.
I highly dislike you with an extremist attitude.
Extremist.
Somebody said I thought it was two different people. He's stupid. I hate him. That's my brother. Oh, so definitely come back to the Rise Creating Your Voice. Domo episode will drop on April 4th. So just go back and tune in if you guys want to tune into that. And Kawan Glover's will drop March
13th.
14th.
March 14th.
Yes, yes. So every Sunday it's a new podcast at 12 noon. You can get on, I'm on many platforms. For those who want to watch, you can actually go to Judah Bernard, Google Judah Bernard or Google The Rise Creating Your Voice. You have to put in The Rise Creating Your Voice to get the full thing, because you just put The Rise in, everything pops up. And then you'll be watching the wrong thing.
It's going to be in the movie The Rise.
Yes. You'll be looking everywhere. So no more questions, no more comments. Oh, I forgot. I want to wish my niece a happy 23rd birthday. Her name is Iana Sims. And I just want to just tell her I love her to pieces. That's my baby twin. So I want to go ahead and sing happy birthday. Well,
you about to sing? Oh, gosh.
Domo, you want to sing happy birthday too?
No, don't.
So I'm going to sing happy birthday to my niece before I leave. Ooh. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rihanna. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, twin. I love you
Happy
so
birthday.
much. I hope you can see this, because if you can't, get on Facebook so you can see it.
Wow.
So she's on there somewhere. I just gotta find you. So if there are no more questions, as I always say, we love you guys. Tell a friend, tell a foe, tell your spouse, heck, tell everyone. We'll see you on the next podcast, and hopefully Domo will be joining me in many other podcasts, because that energy, iron sharpens iron, and we just connect on a whole spiritual level. So
for sure, I appreciate you taking your time out. I appreciate that.
No, thank you for taking your time out.
We rock it till the wheels fall off.
Bye, you guys, and thanks for listening.